So these are all reeds that are almost done. They basically look like a reed. They don't quite sound like a reed yet. I'll try to start with this one. So it's still way too resistant to play on. But as you can see, there's a tip to it, there's a spine, there's a back, there's a heart. And right now, the crow's really flat and it's very hard. But actually, all I really need to do with this reed is scrape more off the tip. Basically, to start this reed, I made 3 different sections on it: the tip, the heart, and the back. And then I made the tip basically thin enough to look like a tip. And then the heart and the back are basically completely scraped out. But the only thing left to scrape on this reed is the tip, really. So I'm going to try to do this so you can actually see, but I'm kind of working around a camera. Alright. Just going to start on the very top of the tip. These are very, very light scrapes. I'm really not even putting any downward pressure onto the reed. It's just really the weight of the knife that's taking cane off. Next thing I'm going to do is clear out more cane on the tip. So the crow is actually a little bit higher than it was when I started. Scraping cane off makes the pitch go down, but if you can scrape the cane off in a way that makes the opening smaller, then the pitch will tend to go up. So far today, I've taken cane off the very top of the tip, and then I went around and did a little bit off the top half of the tip on all 4 sides, all 4 quadrants I should say, and now I'm going to go down to the bottom of the tip where the heart meets the tip and just clear out a little bit more cane. So right now my scraping is maybe a little bit sloppier than usual, and that's because I'm using the video camera to look at the reed, so I'm not actually looking at the reed directly, I'm looking at through the lens. But hopefully this thing will work. So there are no lows to the crow right now, but the pitch is still good, so I'm actually going to hack a little bit of cane off the windows to try to get the lows into the crow. Okay, so the crow has a little bit more depth to it, I would say, but there's still no lows to it, and I think that's because the vibrations are just stopping the tip. So what I'm going to do is just scrape the very top of the heart, right where the blend is. And if I only scrape the very top of the heart, like if I were to take scrapes out of the entire heart, it would make the pitch go down a lot quicker than if you only take scrapes out of the very top. But I think that's all that we really need. And I was wrong. Let's take a little bit more out of the rest of the heart. Okay, now we're starting to get some lows. Okay, I admit I had to do a little bit of scraping off camera just so I can get a better look at it. So I took more out of the base of the tip, made that a little bit thinner, and then I'm going to clip it now. Okay, now we almost have a finished reed. I think the last two things I'm going to do is, and this is actually just for the tone quality. The tone's a little bit rough around the edges for my taste. I don't know how well that's going to come out through the recording, but I'm going to take a little bit of cane off the very top of the tip for the tone, and then I'm going to take a little bit out of the windows, and then I think this one will be done. Basically working on the sides of the very top of the tip and not scraping right down the middle of the top of the tip. Yeah, so I think scraping on the very top of the tip made the tone a little bit smoother and a little bit darker actually. And that's because your ear really responds to the very initial attack of every note that you play. If you have a very smooth attack to all your notes, then you're going to sound like you have a very smooth tone quality.